Hello, my dear children. How are you doing today? Shall we start today's new story? The title of our story for today is Rakhree. Perhaps you know what a Rakhree is. But if you don't know, no worries. You're going to find out real soon. So let's start. Once there was a girl named Nico who belonged to a poor family. Nico's mother would send her to nearby woods along with other girls from poor families to collect dry twigs. Do you know why? Well, because the dry twigs could be used to light a fire in a handmade clay stove called a chulla for cooking their meals. Now, Nico was the youngest and smallest of the girls who went into the woods. Older girls would pick her up on their shoulders so Nico could reach the branches high up in the thin trees. She would break the dried branches and throw them down into a pile on the ground. When the pile was big enough, the older girls would bring Nico down, and then all the girls divided the twigs among themselves and returned to their homes. One day, all the girls decided that they would not go to the woods the next day because it was Rakhree Day. Nico asked curiously, "Rakhree, what is that?" The other girls replied, "This is the day on which a sister ties a beautiful string called Rakhree on her brother's wrist. In return, her brother promises to always protect her and also gives her some money." "Oh!" Nico exclaimed. "In that case, I will also tie a Rakhree and get money." For a moment she was happy and excited. But in the next moment she remembered that she didn't even have a brother, and she became sad at this thought. But Nico didn't give up. She thought for a few minutes and then she decided, "It's okay, I will find a brother so that I can tie a Rakhree." So next day, Nico went into the woods by herself, carrying with her a soft string of cotton that she had taken from a charkha. Do you know what a charkha is? Charkha is a spinning wheel which is used to spin cotton into thread. So, carrying the thread she had taken from a charkha, Nico walked on and on searching for a brother. And suddenly something struck her foot. When she looked down, Nico saw a little puppy in distress, crying for food and comfort. Nico picked up the puppy gently, resting his head in her lap. She took out from her pocket a roti that she had brought for her own lunch and fed a piece of it to the puppy. The puppy started wagging his little tail, showing Nico how grateful he was for her kindness. Finally, Nico put the puppy down and started walking again. The puppy followed her. And what happened next is the best part. Guess what? As Nico started collecting twigs for the chulla, the puppy observed at first. Then he also started collecting little sticks in his mouth and adding them into Nico's pile. Nico was amazed and touched. She again picked up the puppy in her lap, becoming emotional, with tears in her eyes. Nico didn't even realize when she tied the lovely cotton string around the puppy's neck. And thus, Nico tied her Rakhree. So, children, this was today's story. Listening to the story, you learned some new words today: chulla, charkha, and Rakhree. We also enjoyed Nico's journey as she became happy and sad and happy again. And what can we learn from today's story? When you are kind, you find kindness in return. As Nico helped the puppy by giving him comfort and food, so the puppy helped Nico by lightening her workload. So let's always be kind to each other and to all living things. You'll do this, right? Wonderful. Okay then. That's all for today, and we'll meet tomorrow with a new story. Bye now.